if you're new to chickens or you're thinking about getting them or whatnot, I've had a lot of people asking me about the coop. So I'm going to go ahead and break this down a little bit to try to help you out make your decisions, because in the beginning we did a lot of research. We were going to get those, ones you put together from a farm store. And once we looked into it more, we figured it would actually be cheaper to build one much bigger than the ones you can get in the stores. So I'm going to break this down the best that I can and go over some of the basic stuff. It took us about 6 days to complete this. We got the rooster in there trying to mount. So it took about 6 days to complete this total thing. And it was more or less built out ahead. Like in my head, I had it all built. It just was a matter of time of putting it together. So along here, this is that thick wire on here. I've got it stapled all the way along to keep predators out. We don't have too many around here, just mainly raccoons, but we have not had any problems, thankfully. So as I come on down here, you can see this door right here, one of the Easter eggers coming out, and that's powered by solar. I actually have it plugged in up there at the top in the little storage compartment that I made, and so I don't have to worry about any batteries going low or any issues like that if it doesn't get full sun. But you can see the ramp inside there. We'll go in there in a second. So the inside of this, I actually built this whole thing as a door, and I cleaned the coop out earlier, and having that in here really helps out a lot. So these perches I made just with basic 2x4s. The whole inside of it is framed out with 2x4s and 1/2-inch plywood. At the top, I've got a vent. You want to have a vent so it can circulate, especially it can get hot in here and get a little smelly if you're not cleaning it out like literally every day, but you don't have to, obviously. So I got a fan in the corner because it does get hot, especially for summer. This right here is a heater. Now this just gives off a little bit of heat. It does not heat up the whole coop. You do not want that. You don't want them to build up humidity. It's actually worse for them in the long run of getting heat in here, but actually heated. So this right here just keeps it a little, just where they could bear it. So over here's the box, the egg box. Come around to the back. So you got the vent, that little heater, the automatic door, and the fan. Close this up, come around the corner. All right, so this right here, I had the roof extend out to help out with the egg box right here. So you can see through there. Like I said, I just got done cleaning it all out. Shut that down. I wanted to do this video because we're actually going to be extending this out about another 8 feet and then extending out this side to about 1.5 feet from that tree. So I wanted to get this video done before I got to that. I added the windows here and actually zip tied it to the inside, drilled holes, got that all secure. So during the summer, we can leave this window open, not have to worry about predators. You can see that perch right there. I have that one pushed back. That one's at a full length right there. This one, I actually shortened it just so in case for any reason a raccoon got up there, a raccoon's not going to be able to reach in there and grab the chicken, because that will happen if they can. Moving along here to the inside, I got another window in there. I kept that window open, and I'll show you inside here why I did that, because it really helps out with cleaning. Hey girls and boys. So this right here is a food. I got this food container, got this from Menards, and got those things on Amazon and put those in there. That really helped out a lot. So you don't have to feed them every single day. And this wire that runs up here, that's a heater to prevent the water from freezing with these water nipples down here at the bottom. So you can hold a lot of water in there. I definitely recommend taking that water and switching it out completely instead of just refilling it all the time to keep that water fresh. So there's the ramp we built, and I built it up here on a ledge so you can lift this whole thing up and actually take it out of here and rinse it off. So I kept a lot of that in mind as we were building it. The storage on the top, like I was saying right here, I've got that all caged out in the back, so nothing can get up there. We get birds up there once in a while, but that's not really the biggest concern here. So inside the coop, this is what I was talking about, having this window completely accessible. I close this window every single night just to be safe, you know, just in case something got into the run, nothing can get into here still, because that side window with that wire, like I said, is zip tied and drilled holes through all that. All framed out with 2x4s turned sideways. And with this right here, it makes it a lot easier to get to this side of the coop when you're trying to clean it. And then this right here, like I said, is the water warmer. Could probably come out now, but that's in there. But right here, yeah, like I said, this is our coop. Nice little swing there. We got some treats right there. Look like some happy chickens. The next one I will be documenting on is going to be adding on to this coop. I just want everybody to see it before I did it. And to say that one more time, if you're interested in what I'm doing, these sheets right here are just over 4 feet at the top, that tin top. So what I'm planning on doing is taking this whole side and extending it out another 5 feet, about a foot from that tree. The coop is gonna stay here where that's currently at, and then we're gonna add on to the back of it. So hopefully this helps somebody getting into the chickens. Like I said, if you really look, you gotta dig into going to like farm stores and stuff like that, because they recommend 2.5 to 5 square foot, somewhere around there, 4 square foot per chicken inside the coop. This one is inside that coop, it's 5x8, so that's 40 square foot. So technically we could fit about 20 chickens in there, but we only have 11. We have 10 hens and 1 rooster. He's watching me right there. So the next one, we've got the 15 chickens, the baby chicks in the garage, in a whole nother setup, and I'm gonna do a video of that later. But ultimately, I would say this costs roughly around $1,800. I think you could have done it a lot cheaper if you can find that wire. The wire is pretty expensive. The windows were added expenses. You can cut a lot of that out. You don't have to do the roof like I did here. You could do just a wire if you want. That would save a lot of money. I think the roof alone was like $350, $400. But ultimately with the roof, it does help out with keeping the pen cleaned, the run rather, especially during the wet months, spring and then winter. But during the winter, I actually tarp this whole thing up. So this thing is completely enclosed with plastic to protect them from the wind, especially out in the open air. So hopefully this helps somebody. Do your research. If you have any questions, just let me know.